Hello everyone, CJ here. Welcome to Ride Along. I hope everyone is doing well and keeping safe. It's been a while since my last upload, so I do apologize for that. But I'm back in business. Today, we're gonna have some fun, and I'm taking you along with me in our car journey. So, before we begin, let me get some housekeeping done. The purpose of this series is to share my knowledge and passion with you about the automobile industry. That being said, I am not a car salesman, nor do I own a car dealership or anything similar to that. What I am, however, is a lover of automobiles and a passionate one, and I'm always happy to share my knowledge and learn more. My aim is to help you in the car purchasing process while imparting some fun facts and information and making the experience as much fun as possible. I urge you always not to take my word alone, but to do your own research. And if I do say something that is incorrect, feel free to let me know in the comments. Alright, the more we learn together, the better this series will be. So, with housekeeping done, we can definitely move on. In today's episode, we'll be building our first car. What I've gone ahead and done is I've done some research as it pertains to the top selling cars in America. And as you can see here, this is based off Kelley Blue Book, which is one of the most trusted sources. So we have a list here of all the top, I think these are the top 9 cars. So by random selection, the one we're going to be doing today is the 2021 Honda Accord. Let's get this process started. So, this is the Honda site. You have a selection of their SUVs here. You have their Civic, their HRV. So what we're going to be doing here actually today is, as I said, the redesign Accord. And you see here it starts at $24,970. So my aim is to try to keep this around $30,000 to $35,000. All right. So before we build, let's do some exploration. So this is the Accord. This is I think this is a silver blue color, and it's basically telling you get this is your mile per gallon rating, and this is what the starting MSRP is. Now there are some gallery pictures here. We're not gonna go through too much of this. Feel free to go on. What I'll do is that I'll leave a link to the website so you guys can go on and build your own car. And go ahead and send me the links and we can compare. So let's see here. So we're gonna go ahead and see if we can get a 360 spin. That's not bad. Those are the tail lights. That's the side profile, and that's the front. Alright, so we're gonna go ahead and jump right into it, guys. I know you're itching to get this done, so let's go ahead. First thing we're going to do is choose our Accord. Now, me personally, I am already thinking about the Touring. Now, the Touring is the top end model, but as you see here, this is already at $36,900 and we haven't started doing anything yet. However, being that this is the top end model, it has mostly everything. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to start with the EXL and see if we can get it somewhere up close to the Touring. Alright, so let's go ahead. Okay, so this comes with 192 horsepower and CVT, means continuous variable transmission. So what that basically means is that the transmission is trying to mimic, instead of having 6 or 7 gears, it's trying to mimic 1 gear. So you don't feel when it transmission changes when the car is actually moving. That's the exterior. I believe they may have some interior shots as well, right? So this is the interior here. Alright, we're gonna get a closer look at that soon. So this is the only powertrain we can choose at that point. So we're gonna go ahead and move on to the design. Now, colors. This is can be a very important factor especially if you are considering resale. So most of the popular colors are black. There's gonna be white as well, but as you see, there's a $395 charge because I believe this isn't just white. This is some sort of pearl white as well. So that's why the upcharge. And there's of course the red. Now the red is nice, but if you're looking for a resale, let's say within the next 3 to 5 years, not everyone's gonna be fancying the red color because for some people it might be too bold. So you can play it safe, but if you can get a visual of how this looks. Right, so that's how it looks from the side profile. That's the 3/4. So for me, I'm gonna go white. Alright, so we're gonna stick with white. Now we're gonna go to the interior color. And already this is perfect for me because this is tan. So let's see if we can expand it. Okay, there we go. Right. So this is what interior looks like. This is I think 8-inch screen, and this is the tan color here. All of this up here is soft plastic, relatively speaking, and then down here is hard plastic. Alright, so we're gonna do a 360 screen. That's the seats. Those are the back seats right there. Alright, and that's the roof. Okay, so let's go on with this. Alright, so we're gonna stick with the tan and then the wheels. Now, when it comes to the wheels, guys, you have to have some options here, but you also have to consider, are you okay with how the wheels look on the car that comes standard, or if you know for a fact that you're going to be changing the wheels, then what you have to decide is you go with the regular wheels and you can always go ahead and get some aftermarket wheels. Now I do know a few places where you can get those aftermarket wheels from. So the decision is really up to you. Alright, so for me, I'll be changing the wheels anyway, but I'd actually want to have some decent ones in the beginning. So I would probably say it's a bit expensive actually, but alright, let's say for now, let's leave the wheels because we're going to be changing them. So now let's do the packages. Let's see if we get the package and we can actually go back up to the wheels. So we have all season 1, all season protection 2, we have splash guards. Now, I'm not a fan of chrome wheels, so I wouldn't choose this one particularly. We have a black accent pack, which I love because it actually blocks out some of the chrome that is on, I believe, even around the windowsills and so forth. We have a bronze one, which basically bronzes everything, and you have an underbody spoiler package. So I already know what I probably want to do. So I'll probably do this one, and I don't know if you guys can see the difference. Let me take it off. So that's with it off, that's with it on. So you see here it blacks out this. Unfortunately, it doesn't black around here, which is what I wanted. Let's see if there's any difference here. Okay, so yes, actually it does. It blacks out the rear balance here. Another one, let's see if it does anything on the side. No, it doesn't really do anything on the side. So I'd get that one, and I also want this one as well, the underbody spoiler package. Alright, so you can see what that does. So no side skirts, and then when you click on it, it brings this out, you get side skirts as well. Alright, so let's stick with that. Then let's go to accessories. Now this is where you can go to town. So we're going to try to keep it not too complicated, but body side molding, no. Liquid spoiler, definitely need that. Let's see without it. Oh yeah, let's spread this over. Door edge film, no. As long as you protect the car, you really don't need this. Let's put it with the door edge guards and the door handle film. If you want to go to town, you can actually get the car paint protected film or PPF. Definitely door visors, because as you can see, that completely changes the look of the car. Also protects, from rain. It can crack your windows and windows go inside. The front bumper trim, let's see how that looks. What does it say? Oh, can't be displayed. Alright, the fender emblems, not so much the grill accents. Okay, no, so we're not gonna do that because it's gonna remove the blacked out package that we have there. Gloss black, definitely. Right, so this changes this from silver to black, which is definitely what we want. We don't want the moon visor, I'm not a fan of that. The pattern projector, that might be a bit much. Polite, no. Rear accent, we have that already. Don't need that. I want to take care of your car, you would need a bumper protector, the splash guard set. There's only one thing, so yeah, we can put that on. We can look how that looks right there. On everybody have that already. Locks. Really not liking those wheels in it, right? But let's see if we can get something else done and then go back. Now for the interior, there aren't much options here that I'll do myself. Feel free to pause the video. I mean, heated steering wheel, depending on where you live, you might actually want that, but that's not necessarily a necessity. Let's see, interior illumination, maybe door sill, trunk drawer, trunk carpet. Not really seeing anything in here that I would necessarily need to put. Alright, let's go electronic. Engine block heater. Don't really need that. Alright, so what we're gonna do, let's go back to packages. No, it's the packages that's on the design. Alright, wheels. And let's see, I'm not a fan of the chrome. Let's see what looks like with black. Not really liking those. I like those, but it's a bit expensive. It's like what, $3,000? I think that yeah, 3,283. But I don't like it. Why is it showing the side? What is it? The side door. Where can I find it? Not Powertrain. No. Yeah, packages. That takes it off. No. Not liking those. Not sure what I did there. But let's move on. It might be in here. So is the body side molded? Take it off. Let's see. Alright, it's fine for now. So I think that should be it. No, I will say, oh, look at the price. Oh, we're at 40,000. Alright, guys. So that I would try to keep it between 30 and 35. So we're gonna have to definitely remove some stuff here. So let's go back. The paint is fine. Interior color, that's not an option. I think the wheels, we may have to just, as much as I like them, I have to go without the wheels here because I adjusted the 35 already. Yeah, do I want the black or do I want the chrome? Yeah, not a fan of the chrome at all. Alright, so we'll have to stay with the black. I say I can always upgrade the wheels, so that's fine. Accessories. Yeah, definitely needs that. And you know, ideally you can buy aftermarket one, so let's take that off. Let's take a look here. That's not too bad. Yeah, I don't think that's too bad at all, guys. Alright, so, is there anything that I would change? Let me see. Nope, I think that's about it. Alright, so we're gonna go now. We're gonna go ahead and go next. And alright, no, I think we'll have to actually go to the summary. Alright guys, so this is our summary here. So feel free to pause the video. So as I said, base price is $31,920. Right, then we added the design package, which includes all of these features here. And we added a black accent package, and then these are all of our accessories. And of course, you have some destination and handling fee, and our total is trying to keep between 35, but 37.2 is not too bad. There may be a one or two package I can take off, but all things being considered, I think that's a good deal right here. All right, so let's see if we can take a look at how our car actually is. So I can expand this. Okay, here we go. So this is it from the outside. That's a 3/4. All right, not bad. That's from the front. I'm not a fan of this chrome, but you have aftermarket that you can actually purchase and black this up, because that's what I do ideally. They have the rain visors. Yeah, it's not too bad. All right, so guys, let me know, what do you think? What would you have changed? What would you have done? As I said, feel free to go ahead and do your own build and put the link in the comments below. I will leave a link for the actual website so you can go ahead and do that. All right, so just want to say, thank you so much for joining me on this journey here. This is our first episode. So if you do enjoy it, I really appreciate a like. It really helps the channel. And if you feel like you want to subscribe, feel free to do so as well. It's not a requirement, but if you do feel so, then I much appreciate it. So this is our first episode. Now, on our second episode, what we're going to do is we're going to actually go ahead and say, all right, after you purchased your vehicle now, right, you want to be looking ahead. So even before you purchase it, as a matter of fact, you want to see what car value might be, I'd say, within the next 3 to 5 years. So in our next episode, we're going to go ahead and we're going to see if we can do some comparisons in terms of what it might actually be within the next 3 to 5 years. So that way you can arm and guard yourself when you're going ahead to make a purchase, so you can make the best buying decisions for you. Once again, guys, thank you so much for joining me. I really appreciate your time. I hope that you guys learned a lot today, and that even if you don't necessarily agree with my decisions in terms of what I do, that you actually enjoy the process. As I said, I'm always willing and able to share information I know, so if you have any questions or comments, feel free to leave them in the comment section below, and I really do look forward to seeing you in our next episode. All right, thanks so much guys for joining me. Take care, and I do wish you all the best.